Join me as I start the first in a series of small town mayhem and mysterious cases. Here I'm going to start with one that is very recent and is still an ongoing case in the small town of a little over 4,000 people in Butler, Missouri, at the country lake called Butler City Lake. As with many small towns, it is always shocking when something this drastic happens. But what is even more shocking is just how many times something like this does happen. Disclaimer: all information that is contained in this video is public. Everyone in this video is presumed innocent until proven guilty. An arrest does not mean that a person has committed a crime. This video is to report on small town mayhem and mysteries. Please be respectful. Butler City Lake sits just a few miles out in the country and is a place where you can usually find peace and quiet, spend time fishing, having a barbecue, and you may see a boat or a kayak or two on the small lake. Kids of all ages enjoy coming to this lake, learning how to fish, just playing, running in the fields, having a picnic, and just having a good time in general. But on May 1st, 2019, what you may have seen was a vehicle floating in the lake. Inside of the vehicle was the deceased body of 69-year-old Cindy McCoy, and the death was labeled suspicious. The local radio station and the local Facebook news page picked up the story quite quickly, giving everyone as much information as they could when they could, and information including pictures of both of the persons of interest and who to contact. As with most small places, speculations grew and people formed stories, including where her life was taken, where she was living, and how it happened, making it difficult to know what was truth and what wasn't. The bigger news stations did not pick up the story and start running it until the next morning, when the search was well underway for both Samantha McCoy and Monty McCoy, showing pictures of both as persons of interest. Reports indicate that the police have stated that when they arrived, the vehicle was already in the lake and that the body of Cindy McCoy was in the vehicle. They also state that the vehicle had only been in the lake for approximately half an hour. Witnesses gave description of people and another vehicle at the lake that matched that of two people that they deemed as people of interest, taking the case across the state line into nearby Pleasanton, Kansas. The Butler Police Department, working alongside with the KBI, sought after Samantha McCoy, age 33. Later, we found that she is the daughter of Cindy McCoy, and Monty McCoy, age 43, who is not related, but was at one time the boyfriend of Samantha McCoy. Monty McCoy was arrested in Pleasanton, Kansas on the 2nd of May and booked in a Lynn County jail on a warrant from Bates County, Missouri. In the arrest warrant for Mr. McCoy, it stated that he and Samantha acted together and, quote, knowingly attempted to kill or cause serious physical injury to Cindy McCoy by striking her with a vehicle and, in the course, causing serious physical injury, end quote. Tips that came in from concerned citizens led the investigators to the locations, one in Pleasanton, Kansas, where they found Monty McCoy, and the other in Sugar Valley Lake, Kansas, where the investigators located Samantha McCoy. Samantha McCoy was also picked up later that day on the 2nd of May at Sugar Valley Lake and was also booked into Lynn County Jail. The Bates County coroner said that the preliminary indication was that the cause of death is other than natural occurrences. It is suspicious, meaning likely foul play was involved. Authorities did not know if Cindy McCoy was dead or if she was alive when the vehicle went into the lake, nor could they comment on how she died due to the ongoing investigation. The following information can be found by going on MissouriCase.net and searching litigant's name for both of these parties and is public information. Samantha McCoy is now being held in Bates County Jail and is currently being charged with first-degree murder of her mother's death, to which she has pled not guilty. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for later this month, October 2019. She has a bail of $250,000 cash. Monty McCoy is currently being charged with a Class E felony of hindering prosecution, and a pre-trial conference is scheduled for later this week in October, and also has a $250,000 cash-only bail. Although what we know is very little at this time, what we do know is that this peaceful country lake and favorite fishing spot for so many has become a watery grave, if only for temporary moment, for Cindy McCoy, and that only Cindy McCoy knows exactly how and why she met this untimely death.